Where do I put this thing? I don't know. Welcome to the Pokemon Squad. My name's John, and we're shining the light of Christ one ride at a time. And the age-old question, where do you put your phone while you're riding? Maybe you need to see it for directions. Maybe you need to know if you need to pick that phone up without digging it out of your pocket and stopping on the trail. Well, Starknight MT has hooked us up with the solution. We're going to be able to mount our phone onto the cage of our side-by-side right around this area. We're going to do a review, unboxing, and install of their phone mount for the Uforce. This is the 800XL. I would imagine it works on all the Uforce models. And so let's hop in and see how to do it, what it looks like, and how good it works. Thank you, Starknight MT. All right, so this is the box that it comes in. I'll show you my shipping address. You might want to send me something cool. All right, here's our actual phone mount. Let's see what else is in here. We've got all our goodies. We've got our ball mount here. We'll just go ahead and start taking stuff out of the package. I'll tell you, this stuff seems ridiculously tough. I mean, we are not kidding around here with this kind of mounting. I think you could, roll this thing down a cliff and still have your phone sitting there hanging on. This stuff is heavy duty. Of course, we've got our instructions here. We've got everything that we need. It shouldn't be too terribly complicated. But just in case you want to follow the instructions, that's everything you need. Let's take out the actual mount itself. Now with this one, you'll actually set the width of your phone. So you'll put your phone in here, you'll set it to the width, and you'll actually screw it down. You know, you don't want it so tight you can't get this thing in and out. But we do want it to be pretty stout. This is a soft rubber material, kind of an anti-slip type. And the rest of this is steel. And then, of course, we've got kind of our extension spot. You can sit your phone in here, fold it down, stick it in there. I'll go grab a phone so I can show you what that looks like. Okay, so it looks like this phone would fit pretty snug in there, and we will just kind of just shove it up, push it in, and then let it go. And now this thing, well, it will come out eventually. It was tough. So that's how good it is. So if you roll this thing, here, let me actually get it in there better. So it wasn't even touching the bottom. So if I get it in there good, all right. Now let's see. Okay, I don't think it's coming out. That's like a real test. I hope I didn't break this phone. Oh, so once it's in there, it's in there. Now, if this is something you want to just snatch in and out of real quick, you know, that might not be it. But once it's in there, this thing is in there. So let's do a little bit of the install. Show you exactly how to do it. Shouldn't be too bad at all. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is just take our little mount. I've already got the screws in. You may have to unscrew it a little bit. This one actually fits just right. I'm going to kind of get mine just as low as I can. You may have to kind of shove it behind your Starknight MT windshield if you have one. If you want to know more about that, I actually did a video that wasn't sponsored on the channel before, and so you can check that out. So we're just going to tighten this clamp up, and once we get it good and tight, we will get our ball mount on here. But I think this is going to be really nice. I won't force you to watch me screw this all the way in. The next thing we'll want to do is mount our ball. So we'll take this big screw that they gave us. Hopefully you can see that. And just put it in there, and it looks like it is a threaded hole. So we'll just get that tightened up. They've also included a little wrench. You may want to use your own. I'm just going to use everything they provided so that you know you can do it with just the tools they sent. Now, you'll get to decide how you want it, if you want it high or low or out like this. That's one of the beauties of this system, is you definitely have some options. I'm going to just mount it just kind of straight down like that at first, but we can always come loosen this back up and see where we want it to be. Right. That's about it right there. All right, next step. Okay, for our next step, we'll come back over to our table. We could have really done this to start with. We're going to attach our ball to the back of our mount. They did include a little screwdriver on the other side of this Allen wrench. Like I said, we are just going to use the tools they provided just to show you that you can do it. And honestly, this is a simple install. Anybody can do this. You don't have to call a buddy over. You don't have to be a man to be able to do this. You can be, you know, a young adult, a lady. I don't think you'll have any trouble, you know, as long as you can turn a little bitty screwdriver a little bit. I don't think you'll have any trouble installing this. So that's on there. Like I said, they're not playing with the way this thing's built. Okay, the next step, we will unscrew this, and it will attach to the ball on the back of this one, and then on the ball on the one on our machine. So let's take it over there, attach it, and see what we're working with. Okay, so we've got this just kind of loose. We're going to, I may have to loosen it up a little bit more to get it on there. Just loosen it up just enough. There we go. And then we will tighten it. Kind of get it where you want it. Oh wow, you got lots of options. This thing is pretty cool. It bends all sorts of ways, because there's two ways. There's two balls, and then of course you can move this as well. That's really nice. I'm not exactly sure how I want it. I guess we'll just kind of mount it there and just see what that looks like. That's really nice. And then just squeeze that down as tight as you can, and it's on there. So let's get a phone and see what it looks like. All right, so whenever you're ready, and don't forget to set your adjustments. You just unscrew it, pull it out where you want it. It's a little bit tight for this phone, but I mean, that's about it. You want it real good, squeeze it, and you have yourself a phone. We'll go down the road here in a minute and just see how good that is. But you do have lots of mounting options, and you may want to put your phone in there. Just kind of loosen that up so you can kind of, you know, see where you want it at. That might be even better. Get it a little farther away from the steering wheel. Of course, like I said, you have this too, so you could mount it higher up as well. I might do that too. With so many options. And it looks like even if you have one of these big, thick, foldable phones, it'll still fit in there as well. So no troubles there. All right, guys, that's the install of the Starknight MT phone mount holder. A little bit of a closer look. This thing is awesome. I mean, it looks good. It's not really taking up any space. I'm not hitting anything, so we'll take it for some crazy trail rides and see what happens. But guys, I'm giving this definitely an easy 5 stars. And thank you once again, Starknight MT, for sending us this. And we've also got a back windshield coming that they've sent us as well. We'll be doing a video on that real soon. Stay tuned. Don't forget, Jesus loves you so much he died for you. All the honor and glory goes to God. Good night, good pools. God bless.